Like so many of you, I'm here to honor our ancestors. The best way to honor our ancestors is not with words, but with deeds, with actions. Actions that have responsible outcomes. Now, in October of this year, October the 16th of 2016, we plan to do something that is phenomenal. We plan to do something that will honor our ancestors more than anything, anyone, or any group has ever done before in the history of this country. Now, October is important for a number of reasons, as I just said about this year. But let's go back. Let's go back 240 years ago. 1776. This country declared its independence. That same year, 1776, one of my heroes was born. His name was Gabriel. Many people call him Gabriel Prosser, but it was not Gabriel Prosser. His name was Gabriel, and he was a blacksmith. That year, Gabriel was born, but Gabriel was not free. 24 years later, 1800, Gabriel was executed. It was the month of October. The day was the 10th. But 8 days before Gabriel was executed, on October the 2nd of 1800, Nat Turner was born. Another freedom fighter, another one of my heroes. For those 8 days, though they never met, Nat Turner and Gabriel the blacksmith were contemporaries. They both grew up to rebel against the system of slavery, but they had different concepts about the cause and how they should approach it. Nat Turner, a preacher, a visionary, saw visions, and he saw the white man as the crux of the problem. He saw white man as the evil. He saw white man as the devil. And in order to free our people, or at least to begin that march to freedom, he felt he must destroy the white man. So he and 6 of his companions let out one night in the wee hours of the morning, getting whatever they could get, picks, shovels, axes, or whatever, and they killed 55 white people. 55 years after the Declaration of Independence, 55 years after the birth of Gabriel the blacksmith, Nat Turner. Yes, Nat Turner and his group killed 55 white people in an attempt to gain his freedom. And for that attempt, this freedom fighter and his brothers were executed. 55 of them. 55 years afterwards, 55 of them were murdered. Nat Turner was also skinned. Now, Gabriel saw things a little different than Nat. Nat saw white people as the enemy. Gabriel saw the issue as being an economic one. And based on our understanding today, we must agree that even though both of them were freedom fighters and both of them did what they could within their power, Gabriel's concept of slavery as an economic institution was more accurate than a racist one. Racism is a byproduct of institutionalized slavery, not the cause of it. With that in mind, when Gabriel said his insurrection, he did not focus on white people. He focused on the merchants. He focused on the Federalists, those who were actually imposing the slavery institution. And he felt that the poor whites, the Quakers, and others who were suffering under the same system that was enslaving him would then join in the fray. Unfortunately, nature stepped in. A huge torrential rain came in, and some of the weak, or rather the agents within the group, went told massa, and they put it down before it ever began. Now, today, we are still in a struggle for our freedom. Many of us have the illusion of freedom, but we are not free. The economic sanctions, the economic pressures and controls on our people still enslave us today. The 1% rulers, and many of us are oblivious to this. So if we want to solve the problem, there's only one way you can do it. In Hosea 4:6, it says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because you rejected knowledge, I will reject thee, and I will forget their children. Today, a moment ago, I told you that on October the 16th of 2016, we have the ability to change the picture in relationship to slavery, and we can make a difference by uniting our people as one. But I'm sure that most of the people in this august body have no idea what I'm talking about. Most of you are not aware that the African Union put out a call in 2012 and said, those of you in the diaspora, organize yourselves as a body, organize yourself as one people, and come to us and talk to us, and let's address the issues of economic, social, and cultural concerns so that we can address this issue of the problems that us as African people are suffering. Let us unite and solve this problem. Again, I say it's economic because of the $1.2 trillion we generate within our community. Only 2% of it stays in our community. Now, whether you like it or not, the 2 or 3 or 1% or whatever that are doing well, while the rest of us are suffering and enduring this basic modern day slavery, we must realize that those economic complications mean that slavery still exists, albeit in a slightly modified form. Unity is the key. Unity will solve this problem. I'm not going to go all the details here, but I assure you, if you are willing to work together so that we can unite our people and once and for all, we can change this dynamic. Here's what Dr. Jeffries did with WADU. My organization is here, Sons and Daughters of Africa. We represent the Friends of the African Union here and in Cincinnati and across this country. And we are willing to work together with the New Future Foundation, the United Nations, with MAG, the Moorish American government, and with the Mighty Forefront in LA. All of these different organizations we're working together to bring our people to the table. The UNIACL, SCLC, and other groups. Work with us so that on October the 16th of 2016, we can stand up a vote to unite our people as one. For details, you can go to au6.info. You can come talk to me. That is the way we can truly honor our ancestors, by uniting our people as one. Let's do this.